Hey guys, what's up? This is 8-Bit Eric and it's time for a special Too Many Games Expo edition of more shit I bought. To begin with, there was all sorts of vendors at Too Many Games Expo and there was just too many games to look at, but I found a few good deals. One of the vendors had a buy 3 for $10 of NES games, so I got a whole bunch of fillers. So without further ado, let me show you the NES games I got 3 for $10. Chris Everett and Ivan Lendl, Top Players Tennis. Talking Super Jeopardy. Bad News Baseball. I've got some bad news for ya. Does Wade Barrett star in that game? Fisher Price I Can Remember. 1942. Unlike 1943, I did not have to lick any nipples for this one. Al Unser Turbo Racing. Tetris 2. Bugs Bunny, Crazy Castle. There was another vendor who had a couple of bends towards the last day. He said he just wanted to get rid of everything, so I went and offered him $1 for every single thing I'm about to show. Alpha Beam with Ernie on the Atari 2600. Takashi's Castle on the Famicom. A Famicom game that I have no idea what the heck it is. And a Quick Shot Joypad. It's a one-handed NES controller, and this one is sealed. There was another vendor who at the end of the convention was wanting to get rid of some stuff that he said nobody would ever buy. There's a lot of Japanese imports. Super Famicom Sim Earth, another Super Famicom game. I have no idea what this one is. One more, no idea what the heck it is. And I got a Famicom game called Top Rider. Furthermore, I went to another vendor and got a couple of Famicom games. I got one that never came out to the United States. Choplifter, Famicom exclusive. Love it on the Master System. Had to get it on the Famicom. And I got a Sherlock Holmes game. There was another vendor who had a bunch of PS2 and PS1 games. 5 for $10 total. Games! 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 Namco Museum Volume 3. I love these anthologies. Midway's Arcade Greatest Hits. Metal Gear Solid 2. Red Dead Revolver. Intellivision Lives, an anthology of Intellivision games. How could you not get it? Family Guy the video game. Love me some Family Guy. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Devil May Cry. Midway Arcade Treasures, another classic. I don't know if it has the same games as the Greatest Hits one. And Rampage Total Destruction because it has the original Rampage. I went to another vendor that had a ton of repro games and all sorts of cool mods, and I got myself Super Mario Evolution, an NES reproduction cart. This was from 8-Bit Evolution, and I also got me my first ever Legend of Zelda shirt. So yeah, I think I look great in yellow, don't I? I got a good deal on Gold Medal Challenge from their booth as well. Also, I found another vendor, got both American Gladiators and Tecmo NBA Baseball for $1 each. And I got a cool gift from somebody. Didn't catch your name, but if you're watching this, I really appreciate the shy guy that you let me have. It's gonna go great on my wall. In fact, I will put him there now. Boom, look at that. Right next to Mario. Also at Too Many Games, I got a hookup for a Balloon Fight, $10 from Square Painter. Needed this game, love me some Balloon Fight. And since he's such a cool guy, he hooked me up with this painting. Yes, Clash at Demon Head. So for all of your retro painting and artistic needs, check out Square Painter. And he totally did not pay me to do that. I did that on my own because he was such a fucking cool guy to party with. Fucking cool guy. Fucking cool guy. I got a couple of games from Grimsy42, longtime friend of mine and foe, I guess you would call it, depending on which Game Chasers episode you watch. Now at the Too Many Games Expo, he hooked me up with a couple of games that I really appreciated because he didn't really need to do it. And, you know, it's a term of endearment when we say F Scott, F Eric. He calls me a knuckle dragger for God's sakes, but he hooked me up with a couple NES games. I do owe him $3 for one of them, which is the Addams Family on the NES. I needed this one in my collection, and I am very glad that I got it off. Big gift that he got me was one that I needed, and it is Power Punch 2. Doesn't look like it's in that great of shape, but this is a very uncommon game, and I'm very glad that Scott hooked me up with it. So yeah, Scott, thank you very much. Everybody check out Grimsy42. If you like watching these kinds of videos, then his channel is straight up your alley. He goes out game hunting more than anybody I know, and he's such a cool guy. So Scott, thanks a lot, and yeah, so stay tuned. You never know when I'll get more shit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.